Hey guys, what's up? Today we are talking about the Arteza Watercolor Books. I have these in two sizes. There's the big one that is 8.3 by 11.7, and the smaller one is 8.3 by 5.1 inches. So they're both essentially the same. The only difference is size. And these are a cold press watercolor paper book that is meant for watercolor and mixed media. And so far I've only tried the small one, and I've done a watercolor and ink piece and a straight up watercolor piece. So I can tell you a little bit about my experience with those. Both come with a expandable pocket in the back of each one and a ribbon little bookmarker here. There's a linen cover on both and a nice stretchy elastic band to keep it all together on both of them as well. The back is, it's hard to see, maybe I can get it on camera in a close-up, but it's kind of imprinted with Arteza on the back here. So far I like it a lot. I've not had a whole lot of watercolor books that I like. It's not like super fancy or anything. I find them to be pretty budget friendly. They come in a 2-pack. Each 2-pack has 2 of each of the single size. Excuse me. So this was one separate order, 2 of the large size, and then another order was 2 of the smaller size. So yeah, I like them so far. I'm going to continue using them. I usually don't do watercolor in like sketchbooks. I have had it before and I didn't really like it too much, but I'm trying to give it a go again, do a little bit more color pieces in my sketchbooks. So I thought these would be nice to kind of do more mixed media and collage type things. They come with these little sleeves around each package that have just the basic information: 100-pound paper, which is the same as 230 GSM. The paper itself says that it's two-sided, so it's kind of the basic cold press, a little bit textured, and then on the other side is smoother. So you can try both finishes, which I think is kind of neat. I don't tend to do watercolor on the back of pieces, so I might be skipping pages here and there, but I like that you have that option. So the first thing I did in it was this Raven sketch with a Pentel pocket brush, and I did it on the cold press side. I really liked the way it worked on the paper. A little later, after letting it dry thoroughly, I started applying some watercolor washes to see how it would take it. I thought it absorbed quite well, at least to my liking. I don't like using paper that is under 140 pounds, and this one's only 110, but it feels better than a lot of the watercolors sketchbooks that I've used in the past. I was happy with the absorption level. It made doing the painting pretty easy. The blue didn't take too long to dry, and I was able to start doing the washes for the background. I don't know if it was the colors I was using or how long I let it set, but I felt like lifting was a little bit harder to do than I'm used to. Not a big deal. It would just take a little bit adjusting and maybe some more testing to see if it was in fact not lifting as well as I've experienced on other papers. I think working in a watercolor sketchbook again would do me a lot of good. Just playing with color and experimenting a bit more. A lot of the watercolors I do lately, I am usually aiming for finished pieces, so adding color in my sketchbook should be a lot of fun. So far, I really have no complaints on these watercolor books. I'm very excited to continue using them. If I find that they don't hold up or they're not all they're cracked up to be, I will probably upload a part 2 follow-up video to this. I did have a blow dryer handy, so it's not that this paper dries super fast. I was just happy with the level that it was absorbing the water and drying. So if you decide to check them out, I would love to know what you think of them as well. Please go ahead and message me, leave me a comment. Here are my finished pieces in this watercolor sketchbook, the raven with a soft background, and I also did a stormy sunset over the ocean waters. Happy painting, guys. Hope this was helpful.